Heyo, what's up, everybody? What's going on, folks? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And for those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest-growing, highest-rated premium online trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal. That's to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live right here on this YouTube channel where myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and free lessons that are going to help you to become a better and more profitable trader. And I've got a real special guest in store for you guys all here tonight, later on this live stream. Happy Friday. Hope you guys finished the week out strong. We had a nice day in chat today, a couple of swing trades that I had on. We were able to peel profits off on some of those swing trades. I'm going to recap those for you guys all here today. And we're going to have a real serious discussion on this live about what's truly possible trading stocks and options. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about those swing trades. We have a lot to go over, a lot to unpack here. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. Take a moment right now, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this stream on your own social media. Let's reach out, educate, help, and empower as many retail traders as we possibly can. But like I said, my goal on these lives is to educate you and to help you become a better trader. But why should you listen to anything I share with you on these lives? Guys, I began my trading career working for a fund in New York City. 2007 was my very first job out of college. I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. Then we actually had 2008 was the Great Recession, the housing market crisis, the stock market crash. But during that time of chaos, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch a single dollar of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools, and I was a part of a community of like-minded traders, and that is exactly what the TGD platform is based on. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows. I know it's Friday, but you guys, we're going to start things off with an open floor blanket Q&A session just so we can give some time, for people to log on. All right, we're going to give some time for people to log on to the stream. That's your chance to ask me questions. No matter what it is, I'm here to help. You got a trader with 17 years of experience telling you guys that ask me anything. Then we're going to be discussing, like I said, what's really possible, trading stocks and options. And to help us with that, I'm going to be bringing on a very special TTG guest and also TTG member who will be joining me today on this live stream. Okay, and then last but not least, I will show you the TTG platform for those that are interested to show you exactly what True Trading Group has to offer. So what I need you all to do right now, listen up, listen good. We're about to start that Q&A. Do not be shy. Do not be embarrassed. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Begin typing your questions in chat right now, and let's go ahead and start that Q&A. All right, folks, what do we got? What do we got? Type those questions away, fire away. Do not be shy. I'm here to help. How do you find previous day's support and use that to anchor from the low to the high back to the low of the day? How do you find previous day's support and use that to anchor from the low to the high back to the low of the day? Roland, I'm not sure I understand what you're saying. I do not understand your question. How do I find previous day's support? Well, to find previous day's support, let's break this question up into maybe pieces because I'm sorry, I don't understand exactly what you're asking. How to find previous day's support? You're going to want to always look for, a prior day's low. Prior day's low could be a potential support level, okay? Prior day's closing price could also be a potential support level. Every chart pattern is different. Every chart setup is different. Every stock is different. So I'm not saying that it's the end all be all. You always want to just buy at these levels, but these are potential areas of support that you're going to want to look for other indicators and other things that are going to line up at that same price to help you get some type of confirmation that this level is in fact support. But you're going to do that by looking at the prior day's chart, looking at the low of the day, the prior day's close, or maybe there's a specific price area yesterday that was a tough area of resistance or now with support. You want to pay attention to those areas that a stock really struggled with and a stock really had a hard time with the day before. And that's how you can identify those previous support levels. I don't know what you mean about anchor from the low to the high back to the low. That part, I'm sorry, I don't understand your question. How do you feel about large cap marginal shares versus small cap versus small mid cap whole shares? Pros and cons. I don't mind large cap marginal shares if you are getting started investing. Getting started investing. I don't think you should actively trade marginal shares of large caps. I think you're far better off trading options in the large caps. If you don't have the capital to trade large caps, trading options is a better option for you. That, no pun intended on the word, but trading options is a better option for you than trading marginal shares. Typically traders that have smaller accounts, they're the ones that are going to be looking at lower price stocks. They're going to tend to gravitate towards small caps. But it's very important that as traders, you get an education enough to learn how to trade options, because that's a fantastic way for traders with small accounts to grow their account. It's a fantastic way for traders to grow their account. We have a lot of members in True Trading Group that start with small accounts, and they learn how to trade options, and they build those small accounts up to sizable accounts. I'll show you. I'll give you an example. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group, if you started with less than $1,000 in your trading account, and now you've grown that account, okay, now you're doing well, you're making money, and you've done that via options, do me a favor, guys, real quick. Just type the amount that you started with in your account, and then tell me where you are now today, if you guys have been able to do that by means of trading options. And the reason why I'm asking members right now, gang, is because I want everyone to understand that you do not need thousands and tens of thousands of dollars to get started trading. You really don't. It is possible to grow, even $100 account because of options. Okay. You see here, Rhino started with $5,000. His account is now up to $35,000, all trading options. Sean Ramos, $1,000, now up to $15,000. Oh, wow. JC Thomas, great job, man. It's been a record-breaking 10-day green streak. Let's see, $500 for Bruce Sears. Diane Fig started with $100, has made that membership fee back, has made back her membership fee 3 times now. Okay. Can you get out of your options trade before expiration or reach a target? Yes. Antonio Ricardo, you can buy and sell your option contract at any time. You do not have to wait for the expiration date. You don't have to wait for the stock to get to your spike price. Bobby Morrison has made $14,000 trading options with a small account. Jenny Wonder started with about $1,000. Her account is now over $20,000. Guys, this is all the power of options. Okay, this is what I mean by, instead of you, Pop, rather than you, who's the person that asked the question, excuse me, instead of you trading fractional shares on large caps, I'd rather see you learn how to trade options. But like I said, if you're investing in a long-term portfolio, yes, I'd love to see you invest and buy marginal shares. Like, even putting like $500 into Amazon. One share of Amazon is going to cost you over $3,000. But if you wanted to buy fractional shares, with a broker that offers that, I think it's a great way to get started investing in a long-term portfolio. But for active trading, I'd rather see you trade options. Would much rather see you trade options. Okay, would much rather see you trade options. Okay, there's a couple of people that are asking me, how do I join? Guys, don't worry about it. I will show you. I'll tell you guys how to join the Teach Deep, how to become a member. I'll talk to you guys about that a little bit later on the live. Right now, I just want to answer some questions. I want to provide some value. I want to get some education out there. I want to answer as many questions as we can. I promise later on the live stream, I'll tell you guys how to join. I'll tell you, what I got a special gift for anyone that joins before Sunday at midnight. I'll tell you guys about that. And I'll show you the platform as well, which included with your membership. I'll show you all of those things. So sit tight, hang out for a little while. I'll show you the platform, but I want to make sure that we can get as many questions as possible. All right, it's been a record-breaking 10-day streak according to Bloomberg and rising inflation, whether it is transitory or not, but it is still a concern, and we're expecting a bit of a red next week. Listen, I think it's possible that we can get a little bit of a pullback next week. I think maybe I think it's possible next week that you get like a Monday, Tuesday, the markets climb higher, and then maybe a pullback later in the week. I think that's possible. Anything could happen over the weekend, though. It's always a crapshoot over the weekend. You got to see if there's any type of news that comes out. I think if COVID cases start to plateau over the weekend, I think that can give you a little bit more of some upside. going into the beginning of the week, and then maybe you get some more economic data, and then you get maybe a little bit of a pullback as some people start to get a little bit wary. I think we're getting a little bit toppy in the markets. My goal or my target on the SPY coming into 2021. So in 2020, my target on the SPY, the S&P 500, was 4,400 to 4,500, and we are right there. We're at 445 on the SPY. We're right there. So we're really coming up to my target for the year. And I think that you might get some volatility as you go closer to the end of the year and you start to get the Fed talking about some tapering their asset purchase program, and then eventually raising interest rates, which I think will happen sometime next year. So I do think we're getting to a point where, pretty soon I'm going to be thinking about, starting to lighten up on some of my positions and start to take some profits on my long-term portfolio. Not right now. I still think we have more upside, but as we get closer to the end of the year, will see me start to begin taking some profits in my long-term portfolio. I'll walk you guys through it. I'll let you guys know exactly when I do it. I'll let you know when I start. I'll let you know, how much I'm selling, as we get into the end of the year, just because I do want to take some profits off the table before the Fed gets to a point where they raise interest rates, which I do not think happens this year. But I do think at some point mid to the end of next year, I do think you can start to get some interest rate talks. And I do think that pulls back the market. So this is why it's important for you guys to be part of True Trading Group. It's important for you to get a global macro understanding of the overall market conditions. When are markets strong? When are markets weak? When should we be taking profits? When should we be adding to our positions? I'm not adding to any of my core long-term positions right now. I'm just letting them ride out. And then, eventually I will start to take profits on those within the next probably several months. I'll start to take some profit, but I'll let you guys know when that all occurs. Believe me, don't worry about it. How do you decide it's time to get out of an option near expiration? Well, Sunny Triplet, you have to understand that the closer you get to expiration, the faster you experience time decay. Time decay will work itself all the way down to zero. So an option contract is made up of two different things: intrinsic value and extrinsic value. Intrinsic value does not go away. Intrinsic value is how far into the money the option is. So let's say you have an option contract that has a $100 strike price. If you have a $100 strike price, let's say the option is at 101. If the stock is at 101 and the option is at 100, okay, that's going to give you $1 of intrinsic value. If the stock is at 102 and your strike price is 100, that's going to give you $2 of intrinsic value, and so on. So that's not going to go away. As long as the stock is above your strike price on a call option or below your strike price on a put option, that intrinsic value is not going to change. Now, time value and extrinsic value, that will change. That's how much time do you have until your option expires. But the closer you get to the option, the closer you're going to get to expiration. So the ideal scenario is for a stock to reach your profit target, whatever that target is. Let's say you think a stock is going to 105. Okay, let's say the stock's at 98. You think it's going to 105. You buy a $100 strike call option. The best scenario is that the stock reaches 105 as quickly as possible. Once the stock reaches 105 and that is your profit target, I don't care if your option is set to expire in 1 day or in 1 month. When your profit target is reached from a stock standpoint, from a charting standpoint, you take that profit off the table, because that's going to be the moment when your contract is going to have the most premium, because you have the most time until your option expires. So let's say the stock goes to 105. Your option contract might be worth $7 a contract, just making up a number, right? But let's say the stock now doesn't move. Let's say it stays at 105. The closer you get to expiration, the value of your contract is going to start to go down. It'll go all the way down to $5, because the stock's at 105, your strike price is 100. So that's $5 of intrinsic value, which means if your option is currently $7, you have $2 of extrinsic, or what they call time value. But those $2, as you get closer to your expiration, that $2 premium is going to start to shrink until it eventually gets to zero when your option expires. And if the stock is still at 105, your option will be worth $5. So as soon as the stock reaches your target, you should take that profit off the table. That's going to be the highest point of premium that you're going to have on that contract. How does one determine what option to choose and what is the best time frame? Okay, Gary, the best time frame is dependent on what you think the stock is going to do. That's first and foremost. Okay. Now, if you're day trading an option, I say make sure you always give yourself at least a 1 week expiration. Give yourself 1 week out. All right. If you're day trading it, if you're swing trading, minimum 2 weeks out, and possibly even much longer. It could be 1 month out, could be 2 months out. It depends on what your time horizon is and what your trade plan is for the stock. If you just think the stock's going to move over the next 2 or 3 days, you can go with a 2 week expiration. But if you're buying an option because you think that this stock is going to make a move over the next 2 to 3 weeks for whatever the reason, you can't buy an option that expires in 2 weeks. You've got to give yourself time, because what did we just talk about? The closer you get to your expiration date, the more that time value is going to go down to zero. So you want to make sure that however long you think it's going to take for a stock to make a move, this is why options are a little bit trickier than stocks, because with options, you don't have to just get the direction correct. You've got to get the time frame correct as well. So when you're trading a stock, it doesn't matter if the stock makes the move. Let's say the stock's at 90, you think it's going to 110. It doesn't matter if it goes from 90 to 110 today, or if it takes the entire month to go from 90 to 110, you're going to make the exact same amount of money. That is not true when it comes to options. If the stock goes from 95 to 110 today, you're going to make way more money on that option contract than if it goes from 95 to 110 over the next month. And if it takes the whole month to get to 110. So it really does depend on what your time horizon is and what you think the stock is going to do, Gary. Right? So like I said, if you're going to day trade the option, give yourself at least 1 week out expiration. If you're swing trading it, it depends on what you think. Is this something you plan on holding for 3 days, or is this something you plan on holding for 3 weeks? You have to just make sure you give yourself enough time with your expiration based on the time that you expect to be in this trade for. Okay. Now, when it comes to choosing a strike price, what I usually typically do is I will tend to buy an option that has a strike price that is currently out of the money at the time I enter the trade. But if the stock does what I think it's going to do, it will take it into the money. It's a combination of risk reward when you're looking at in the money options versus out of the money options versus at the money options. Okay. So that's what I typically like to do. I like to buy an option, a strike price that is out of the money when I buy it. But if I'm right, it goes into the money. So example, if the stock is at 98, I think it's going to 105. I'll buy a call option with, let's say, $100 strike. It's out of the money currently because the stock's at 98. But if the stock goes to 105, which is what I think it's going to do, it will then be in the money because my strike price is 100. So that's typically how I select my option, based on strike price, and then the timetable based on how long I expect the stock is going to take to make this move. Guys, listen, if we're talking a lot about options right now on this live stream, and it's wonderful. I love it. Thank you so much, all of you, for asking all these questions regarding options, because it's very useful for people to have options in their arsenal. It's very, very helpful. But options can be tricky. And it's very, very options carry tremendous reward, right? You saw how many of my members were just commenting how much money they've made on a small account, right? 1,000 to 15,000, 1,000 to 20,000. You're seeing all 5,000 to 15,000. You're seeing all these people that are commenting how much money they've made trading options. But with that extra potential reward does also come extra risk. So I don't want people just going and buying options without having any idea how options work. Options are not the same as stocks. They move differently. There are different factors that affect the price of an option that do not affect the price of a stock. Please make sure you get an education on trading options before you start trading them. If any of this options talk and lingo is making you dizzy, if it's over your head, if you have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, don't stress it. Don't worry about it. I promise you will learn how to trade options as a member of True Trading Group. We have entire courses dedicated to options. There's beginner options. There's advanced options. We have moderators that specifically focus on mentoring and educating and calling out trades regarding options. Chris Toner's been trading options for about 20 years. You've got Momin, who's a fantastic swing trader when it comes to options. We have a lot of variety inside of True Trading Group. We do stock trading, we do options trading, we do day trading, we do swing trading, we do small caps, mid caps, large caps. There's literally something for everyone inside of True Trading Group. And I promise you guys will learn how to trade options, as you saw all of our members are learning how to trade options once you become a member of TTG, and you can go through all of these option courses. I didn't know how to trade options until I got hired at the hedge fund. And then that's where I learned about options. That's where I learned how to trade options. I was predominantly an equities trader at the fund, but that was my experience and that was my education, learning how to trade options. And it's extremely helpful. It's extremely helpful, especially when you guys have a small account. You'll learn how to do that as a member of TTG. What do you see happening with tech, with NVIDIA announcing earnings next week? Will others like AMD and Intel be affected? Intel won't. Intel is in a world of its own. I'm not a fan of Intel. Not really, I don't own Intel. I like AMD, NVIDIA, Lam Research, these other semiconductors, these other companies I think are far better chip makers. I expect NVIDIA to do well. What I would listen for NVIDIA, what I think may affect NVIDIA more than the actual earnings is going to be the conference call when the CEO is going to probably talk about the chip shortage and what's going on with the chip shortage, because the chip shortage and the rise in COVID again, it could slow down, factory and production, and it can cause a problem. It can cause a bottleneck. And what I think you're going to have to start to see is people are going to try to figure out if the growth that you're seeing in semiconductors, is it real or is it pulled forward? What do I mean by pulled forward? If you can't get something, then when you do get your hands on it, you're going to get more than you need, right? Remember the toilet paper hoarding? Ridiculous. Last year, remember the toilet paper? Nobody can get toilet paper last year, right? So what happens when you found toilet paper? You bought 50 rolls. 100 rolls of toilet paper. Nobody needs 100 rolls of toilet paper. But you bought them. Because you couldn't get them. So what a lot of people I think are going to want to see, this is why I think the conference call is going to be more important than the actual earnings for the semiconductors and for NVIDIA. Is the growth they're experiencing, is it true growth, true demand, or is it pulled forward? And, people are ordering more pieces than they really need. And then, it's going to be difficult for the company to then replicate and continue that growth. That's what I think you're going to want to listen for. Now, listen, I'm very bullish long-term on the semiconductors. Very bullish. NVIDIA, AMD, two of my favorite stocks that I own. I've owned NVIDIA and AMD for years. I have continuously added to those positions. They have made me a lot of money. I will continue to be a shareholder. I am invested in those companies for the long haul. 10 years from now, you guys can come up to me on the street and say, hey, Mike, you still own AMD? Yes. Hey, Mike, you still own NVIDIA? Yes. That's my game plan. Now, something could happen down the road that could change that, doubtful, but I plan on holding these companies for a very long time. Does that mean that the stocks can't go down in the meantime and have moments of pullbacks? Of course not, right? Of course not. Of course they can. So when you're asking me for if you're looking at a trading standpoint, I would look for the earnings call from the CEO for the discussion of the chip shortage and demand and supply. More so, I think that's going to be more important for how the stock will react, more so than the actual earnings themselves. I've read where a gap up will create a new support and a gap down will create a new resistance. How much do you consider that when you see them on the chart? Absolutely, Robin. Absolutely. Wherever you read that, they are correct. Okay, they are correct. So they're called gap fills is what you're referring to, a gap fill. Okay, so whether you have a gap up or a gap down, a gap fill is where you're looking at support or resistance. So let's say a stock closes at $10, then it gaps up to 12. That's a gap up. When the gap fills, meaning the stock goes from 12 back to 10, you would look for that $10 level, which is the gap fill, you look for that to be support. On the flip side, if the stock's at 20 and it gaps down to 16, when the stock goes back to 20, that's a gap fill. You would expect 20 to be resistance. Okay, so gap fills in general, you look for them to be support or resistance. They don't have to always be support or resistance. Remember, there's nothing in trading, there's nothing about trading that 100% of the time works. Nothing. Doesn't exist. There's no chart pattern, no chart setup, no indicator, no rule of thumb that works 100% of the time. Do not forget that. Too many amateur traders will spend their entire lives endlessly searching, chasing their own tail, looking for that one special strategy that always works. Trust me, there is no secret. I worked at a fund professionally on Wall Street. They never taught me any type of secret. If there was one, I have a pretty good feeling that that's where I would have heard about it, not on someone's YouTube channel. Anyone that claims to have the secret is totally full of shit. Call them out on it. It does not exist. Take it from someone that's traded on Wall Street for as a profession, okay, working at a fund. A secret does not exist. So there's nothing that works 100% of the time. You want to play probabilities. That's what being a good trader is all about. Being a good trader is using all of your technical analysis and your fundamental analysis and like macroeconomic understanding of markets to identify high probability setups. I break my setups into A, B, and C classes. An A quality setup probably has a 70 to 75% success rate. So that means even the best quality setups out there, they're going to fail 25 to 30% of the time. A B quality setup is maybe going to work 60 to 65% of the time, and a C quality setup is maybe going to be a 50-50 coin flip. You obviously want to avoid the 50-50 coin flips. If you're feeling risky like that, go to Vegas, put your money on red or black. You want to have the patience and the wherewithal to identify A quality setups and just put yourself on the right side of that probability over and over and over again. That is exactly what I teach my teaching members to do day in and day out. Mike, I noticed you took profit on NVAX at opening bell today. Why did you do that? You usually don't make decisions at the opening bell. Okay, Christy, taking profit and entering a trade are not the same thing. Okay, I will never enter a trade right off the opening bell because I do not chase momentum. I'm not going to enter a trade based on just momentum, which is all the opening bell is. I will wait for a pattern. I will wait for a setup that can clearly identify my risk. Me taking profit on NVAX today was because my target on NVAX for my bulk position was up around 260. We talked about this yesterday on the live stream. Yesterday on the live stream, I told you guys that I thought NVAX was going to go to 260 today. 260 happened to be the dead exact high of the day. So when we opened up off the bell and we shot right to 257, I still had not even taken my first profit target. I was in full position from 243. From 243 yesterday, I was in full position. You know, my first profit target was really going to be like 253, somewhere in that range. We didn't quite get there yesterday. So as soon as the bell rang and we went right to 257, I'm like, wow, I'm actually going to be able to take my first profit off higher than my first profit target, which is a great situation for you to be in. So as soon as we shot the 257, I dropped that first piece of profit off the table, and that allowed me a lot of cushion and a lot of comfort to deal with what was a little bit of a pullback. After that, we went all the way back down to 245 before rallying all the way back to 260. So we talked about this yesterday on the live stream. We have a clip actually of this from yesterday. What I'll do real quickly, guys, is I'll have Adam pull up the clip. What I'm going to show you real quick is a clip from yesterday when I talked to you about about NVAX, where NVAX was a swing trade for me. I am still long a piece of this NVAX trade, but I did take 2 pieces of profit off the table today for solid gain, solid profit. There's no way I can lose money on this trade now unless the company comes out with some kind of horrific news over the weekend. The stock has a huge gap down. No way I can lose money on this trade. I'm still long a piece of it. I did take profit twice. So Adam, if you can go ahead, play that clip for everybody real quick, and we'll just show you guys yesterday's live stream video. Buyers are not scared of that level. And I think that tomorrow, I think we're going to break through this level. And I think NVAX is going to run up to the high 250s, maybe even 260. So I'm looking at NVAX to the high 250s, maybe even 260 tomorrow. I am long NVAX from $243. Okay, from 200 and change. Let me see. 200 was, I think it was 243.81 or something like that. I believe was my fill. It's like 243 and change. I mean, I don't even remember. And my light speed is actually closed right now. I'd have to open it back up and boot it to give you the exact entry price, but it's 243 and change. Okay, is where I'm long from, and I'm looking for a move up into the high 250s, maybe even 260 tomorrow. All right, now let me just go back to the daily chart. There's that resistance level. So here we are. I'm looking, if we break through this level, I'm looking for us to go and test that mark right there. That mark right there, folks, is 260. Okay, that's why I'm saying tomorrow, if we can break through this level, I'm looking for NVAX to get to 260. Boom. Boom. Let me show you. Let me pull up my charts real quick for you guys. That was yesterday's live stream, folks. That was yesterday. Guys, come on. Tomorrow is Saturday. Jesus. Guys, I literally just said I'm playing for you a clip from yesterday's live stream. It's literally what I just said. That was a clip from yesterday's live stream. Okay? That was Thursday's live stream. Today is Friday. So yesterday on the live stream, I said tomorrow, meaning now today. So you just saw my clip from yesterday. And what I'm going to do for you guys now is we're going to pull up the charts. Okay.
Wait. Forget that they didn't know that was the case, that today was referring to yesterday. How did they think both of you were on the screen at the same time? That's the better question. Joe and I are sitting here like, how did they not see that both? Did he get a twin? What?
I don't know. There were two of me on the screen. So, but anyway, guys. So here you guys here's NVAX. And if you guys were watching that clip, right? You guys were watching that clip. Here's that line. There's the line that that I drew for you on that clip. I said, there's the mark. There's that 260 resistance. That's why I said I thought that NVAX gets to 260 today. And as we zoom this in, folks, right here, here's today, right here, there's today. And would anyone like to know what the high of the day is on NVAX today? The high of the day is exactly $260.00. The exact high of the day is 260.00. So I just played for you guys the clip from yesterday. Again, this was a swing trade for me. We bought this stock yesterday around 243 and change, and now took profits today up over 257. And I'm still holding some of this position, guys, but I did lighten this up so I can comfortably hold over the weekend. What I'm looking for now is I will exit the rest of this NVAX position if we get below 245, 244. All right, if we get below 245, 244, I will then exit the last piece of this NVAX trade. But if on Monday NVAX gets over 260, like 262, 263, then I think this stock has a real shot at getting to like 280. And then that's where I'm going to look to start take more profits off the table. What I'll probably do is if NVAX gets over 263, if we get over that level next week, I'll probably take some profit. Like the piece I'm holding, I'll probably break it up into two pieces. And I'll sell some at 270, and then I'll sell some over 280. If we get there, I think the stock's got that kind of potential. But again, already took profits off the table today. There's no way I can lose money on this trade unless the FDA announces that they are banning NVAX's vaccine and the stock gaps down to 160. That's the only way I'm losing money on this trade at this point with the profits that we've already pulled off the table. So I'll keep you guys posted on this. So I thought it was nice to kind of share that clip with you yesterday because we did just talk about it yesterday on the live stream, and I wanted to just pull that up real quickly for you guys so you can see it. Okay. So congrats, man. Congrats everyone that capitalized on that NVAX trade. I also told everybody about different options that you can buy. So for those that are trading on smaller accounts, like I said, I trade everything. I trade small caps, mid caps. I also trade large caps. But whenever I trade a large cap, now I have a large account. So like I'll buy the shares in NVAX. But every time that I buy a large cap, even if I'm trading the stock itself, I will always alert in my trade alert. So when I buy anything, whether it's a stock or an option, you get a trade alert to let you know that I've entered a position. I also come on the microphone like I'm talking to you now, and I tell you that I've entered a position. But when I enter a large cap like NVAX, I will also alert you to an option that you can look to buy if you want to follow me on this trade. So I told everybody in chat, I told our members that you can look at the $245 strike, August 27th expiration call option. At the time, those options, I believe, were at $18 or $19. I think they went to 26 or 27 bucks, 28 bucks, 29 bucks, something like that today for a nice solid move. Some other people bought closer expiration options. Some people bought the 20th expiration, and they were able to get a move from like 15 bucks up to 18 or 19 bucks. So just really great profits kind of all around for those of you that followed on that NVAX trade. Very nicely done. Congrats, guys. We are still in some. I'll update you on that position next week. All right, guys, I'll take maybe one more question. Folks. And then we'll move on and get to the rest of the live stream. Remember I said I got a special guest in store for you guys here today too. What gives you confidence to enter a pullback trade if you think it is overextended? Two, is there a way to know if a consolidation with low volume in a morning strong stock still has strength? Elisa Montoya, great questions. Excellent questions. I can tell you are paying very close attention on these live streams by the question that you have just asked. So thank you very much for asking that question. I'll go one at a time. What gives me the confidence to enter a pullback if you think it is overextended? Entering a pullback is actually a lesson that I did a couple of times just last week. We talked a lot about buying pullbacks and how to buy pullbacks and how to know that it's a pullback and not a complete reversal or sell-off. We talked about that a lot last week. It all has to do with gauging the momentum in the stock and reading the volume. A huge part about understanding how to buy a pullback is understanding volume analysis. Before you can ever think about buying a pullback, you first have to look at how the stock was reacting while it was going higher. While the stock is going higher, how the stock trades while it's going higher will dictate if I think this is a viable pullback. So as a stock is pushing higher, you want to see a stock has momentum. How do you determine that? You want to see as the stock moves higher, the volume is also getting bigger and bigger as the price goes higher. So let's say the stock is at $5 and it trades 500,000 shares at $5. Then it moves to $5.50 and then it trades 650,000 shares. And then it moves to $6 and then it trades 750,000 shares. That's a good sign. That's momentum. You want to see buyers getting aggressive and buying more and more and more, even as the price of the stock goes higher. That is step one to buying a pullback. Once I see that and I determine, okay, the stock has momentum, the next thing that I look for is where's there a potential support level that I can look to buy a pullback? Okay, where's a potential pullback that I can look for? In order to do that, I should say, where's a potential support level for a pullback? In order to do that, we have to look at where are all of my support indicators. What are support indicators? Let's name a couple of them. VWAP, Fibonacci retracement level, previous high of the day, 9 exponential moving average, right? These are all indicators that could be potential support. So what you want to look for, well, after the stock makes its run, great. Now, is there a price that all of these different indicators are lining up at the same price? If so, that's your potential support level. So you're going to look for a pullback into that level so you can buy in front of it. When the stock is actually experiencing the pullback, you now want to see the exact opposite of what you saw while the stock was going higher, meaning when the stock was going higher, you wanted to see volume increase. Now that the stock is pulling back, you want to see volume decrease. Decreasing volume on the pullback is the signal to me that this is just a pullback. It's just profit taking. This is not aggressive selling. If the selling was aggressive, think about what is actually taking place inside of the matrix of the stock market. What is actually happening when a stock is going down? If the stock is now at $7 and it traded 500,000 shares, Now the stock's at 650. It's traded 400,000 shares. Now the stock's at 625. It's traded 300,000 shares. Is that a sign that people are panicking out of this stock? Is that a sign that people are aggressively selling? No. Why? Because as the stock is going down, less and less and less people are selling it, which means more people think the stock is worth more. They're not willing to sell it down at 625. More people were willing to sell at 7 than there are willing to sell at 625. So that means that the stock has gone down 75 cents, but that has not caused anyone to say, oh my goodness, I got to get out of this stock right now. Shit's hitting the fan. I got to get out. If that were the case, as the stock is going down, the volume would be getting bigger. Because I own it, if someone wants to sell at 7 and it drops to 650, they go, oh no, it's dropping. I better get out now. And then it drops more and then more. And then that creates that panic and you get that selling pressure. And that's a reversal rather than just a pullback. Okay. So some very helpful tips and hints here, guys, for you guys to be writing down and jotting down some notes that can help you identify viable pullbacks. Question number 2 is there a way to know in a consolidation with low volume on a morning stock that it still has strength? Something that I look for, Elisa, is for a stock that is very strong in the morning, I look for that stock to consolidate during lunchtime and hold above key support levels. The consolidation for me is going to be that lunchtime period from 12 to 2 Eastern, where I want to see the stock stay above key support levels. If we can stay above key support levels during lunchtime, that sets you up for a possible continued move of strength later in the afternoon, where the stock is just taking a breather during lunchtime and consolidating on low volume. And if the stock is strong in the morning, if it can hold key support levels, what are key support levels? 38.2 fib, VWAP, initial morning high. Those are all levels you're going to want to look for to see, can the stock hold above that level during lunch? If so, you got a good chance for an afternoon move. I just saw Jenny's question. I mean, yeah, I do. I do wear my watch based on my outfit. Yes, the watch has to match the outfit. But it's true.
I do the same with my basketball shorts, Jenny. They have to match my t-shirt sometimes.
But this is not a Rolex. This is not a Rolex.
Oh, what is it, Mike? Tell us, since you've made it clear that it's not a Rolex. Go ahead.
I hate when you do this to me.
You're doing it to yourself.
I hate when you do it. We didn't have to put the question on the screen.
You didn't have to answer it.
It's a Patek. Come on, man. Give me another question. I hate.
No, we're good. You can move on.
I'm gonna stop wearing my watches.
I said we were good. You can move on. Oh, you're gonna stop wearing your McLaren hat too, douche? Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. Can we move on?
Yeah, please. Give me another question. I want to move on. I hate talking about this stuff. Jenny, it's all your fault. It's all your fault, Jenny. We're good. Maybe you know what? Let's. It's oh wow! It's already 5:15. All right, guys. It's already 5:15. All right, it's already 5:15. Let's move on, guys. Let's actually great Q&A session. Honestly, great Q&A question. Really great Q&A session. You guys asked some really good ones. I want to thank you all for asking all your questions. For those of you I did not answer, if you're not a member of TTG, I didn't get to your questions, don't worry about it. We do this 6 days a week. So all you guys have to do is click the subscribe button, click the notification bell icon, make sure you never miss out on any one of these live streams. We do these live streams 6 nights a week. I'll answer your question or get to your question maybe on the next one. But speaking of members that are speaking of people that are not TTG members, I'd actually like to see what we've got working here. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor right now, guys. If you're not a member or this is your first live stream, type the number 1 in chat right now. Type the number 1 in chat right now. All right, then we got the millionaire next door. We got Jason Asuka. We got Balls. Great name. Norman Fevrier. Oh, God, McLaren P1. I wish I had a P1, Siopolis. I wish I had a P1. Oh, I wish I had a P1. Brian Feeney. Saifuddin. Cool, guys. All right, so there's all the people that are typing the number 1 in chat. Welcome, all of you. Welcome to True Trading Group Gang. Remember, TTG is the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform for traders. That's all about results, guys, because honestly, results matter. Results matter. And we help all of our members reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education, premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, Trade Ideas, and we are a community of traders that shares the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. And I've got a very special guest on here tonight to actually share with you why it is so important that results do matter. But before we get into that, and before we get into the main lessons and topics of the live stream tonight, if you guys watch our live streams, you know that we've been steadily walking our price up towards $2,000 and eventually over. We've been doing this by moving the price up a couple of bucks each and every single day until we cross that $2,000 mark. The membership, it's normally $2,212 a year, but from now until midnight Pacific on Sunday, this will be your chance to actually save 42% on a membership. It brings the price all the way down to $1,267. That's less than $3.50 a day. It's just over $100 a month. This is our back to school end of summer sale. The next 5 people that sign up for a TTG membership will get a free laptop. After that, we are moving to Kindles. Okay? So the next 5 people to join True Trading Group will get themselves.
I failed.
Yeah. I mean, 5 is pretty.
That's not even new. That's not even like
that's left over from the other night.
That's left over from last night.
Yeah. So Adam, everyone can yell at Adam. Adam has failed you all. He was unable to secure more laptops. So we only have 5 left from the other night. So the next, look at that sad face. That's what you get. That's what you get for picking on me.
I mean, if you're signing up only to get a laptop.
Yeah, you know what's a lot better? You know what's a lot cooler than a free laptop?
No, stop it. I couldn't get it done.
Yeah, listen, it's fine. It's fine. You couldn't get any more laptops. It's fine. Listen, I've been telling people all week that I don't know if you're going to be able to keep getting them because, you know, there really is a shortage. Like the chip shortage, it's like trying to get these laptops from our wholesalers has been very challenging. So we've got 5 left, guys. So the next 5 people to join True Trading Group will get a free laptop. After those 5, that's it. We've got no more. The 6th person to sign up
for later, but I don't have any more.
Yeah, the 6th person to sign up, you'll be getting a brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. Okay, so you'll be getting a brand new Kindle Fire HD tablet, which is still badass. It's awesome. It's totally free. It's a great tool for you to stay connected while you're on the go. We do ship globally. We do cover the shipping cost for you, whether it's the laptop or the Kindle. We do ship globally. All you guys have to do is use the coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 42% discount. The next 5 people get a free laptop. After that, you guys will get Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablets. I want you to also.
I heard that Ross, Tim, and Bond are giving away brand new VR ready computers. No,
that's cool because
the only thing they're giving away is a ripoff, dude.
That's cool because I'm giving away a real education. I don't know what they're doing. So, guys, think of TTG as the Netflix of trading communities, okay? Because you pay one price, you get access to literally everything we have. So your membership is going to come included with all of our courses. You don't just get some of them. You got to pay more for others. You get all of our courses They're all broken down. There's 17 courses. It's a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund. You get beginner and foundation courses, advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. We've got it in text and video format, whichever is easy for you to learn. You also get our Benzinga Pro live news feed, which gives you breaking up to the second news alerts, not delayed. You got to get the news the same time as the pros, guys. That Benzinga news feed gets it to you as soon as it crosses the wire. Quote Media's full book level 2 is also included. That's going to give you all the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. TradingView's premium level charting software, one of the most commonly used charting programs by traders. Our simulator, which lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. Our trade ideas scanner, which is broken down into small cap, mid cap, and large cap, depending on what you trade. It's going to show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, that have unusual volume. This scanner just makes sure, first of all, it's an industry leading scanner. I love the trade ideas scanner. That's going to make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks on any given day. Of course, access to our chat room where the moderators and I share our screen with you during the day. We're live on the microphone calling out trades. I call out all my trades on the microphone before I actually enter them. So I come on the microphone and I'm like, hey guys, I'm looking to buy ABCD. They're supported $10. I'm looking for a pullback. I'm going to be a buyer at 10.25. My stop loss is 9.50. I'm looking for take profits at 11, 11.75, and 12.50. And I will say that on the microphone before I actually enter a trade. True or false, guys? If you're a member of TTG, you can just type true or false if that's not how it goes down in chat every single day. And we're in chat with you for the whole day. We're not gone after 2 hours. We're there literally from pre-market till after hours. There's me and 7 other moderators in there calling out trades, answering questions. We have over an 80% win rate currently in chat. We keep a trading journal that tracks all of our performance so you can see it all. We do live workshops with members covering different topics. We do one-on-one mentorship programs with lifetime members. We do small private study groups. That's your chance to really get individualized attention, ask questions, ask questions and go over topics and lessons that you guys really need help with. And then we do a lot of giveaways. All right, we do a lot of giveaways too. Like every time we get 300 new members inside of True Trading Group, we give away a Tesla or $30,000 totally free. Okay, it's our gift to kind of give back to our members. It's a lot of fun that we do. As we grow, we want our members to be part of that with us. And it's a lot of fun that we do. You just have to be a member of TTG and you can be one of the winners of 30 grand or a brand new Tesla. So remember, the next 5 people that sign up will get a brand new free laptop and you're going to save 42%. And after that, we're going to give away brand new Amazon Kindle Fire HC tablets. So just use coupon code TTG121 to get that discount. Also understand, you'll know you're getting one of the laptops because in your checkout cart, you'll see the laptop. If you go to the checkout cart and there's a laptop, that means you're getting one of the 5. If you go to the checkout page and there's no laptop and there's an Amazon Kindle, that means you're going to get the Amazon Kindle. If you go there and there's no Kindle, there's no laptop, that means we've sold out of everything and we've got no more giveaways left. You actually have to type in TTG121 coupon code. As you see on the screen, you actually have to type in the code. Click apply code to get the discount. Okay? Guys, I also offer you a money back guarantee. So literally, I'm so confident in the program, the education that we provide. Okay, over 80% of our members are successful. That's according to a recent survey we conducted in early July, meaning they're making money, they're becoming better traders. That's why I can confidently offer you a money-back guarantee. So here's the deal. If you commit to going through all the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend one private study group, just do those 3 things. Commit to me, I commit to you. Do those 3 things. If you still don't make your membership fee back at least once, I'll give you all your money back. I'm not kidding. I will give you a full refund if you do not make your membership fee back after going through and doing and completing those 3 tasks. That's it. That is how much I stand behind this program. That's how much I believe in it. And out of the last 4,500 people that have joined TTG, we have refunded 100. That is 2.2%. You guys weigh that risk reward. I also want you to spend some time, guys. Go ahead and read some reviews. We are 5-star rated on Trustpilot. Over 1,300 people have taken the time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot. Maybe I'll just read one of them. Here we go. Adam's got one up on the screen. This is from DD Jack. Wow, 9 minutes ago. DD Jack, hi, just wanted to give a personal update. Started with TTG a couple months ago, and before I started, I was paying for multiple subscriptions to try and understand the markets, but none of them helped. Upcharge after upcharge. So I found TTG on YouTube and haven't looked back. My account started out $300 and trading options. Like I said from earlier, I've been able to make $3,200 while working swing shift 12 hours on nights. Withdrew it all, and now this is enough money to pay. Oh my God. And this is enough money to pay my daughter's tuition for the first semester. I'm grateful and blessed for TTG not taking advantage of me. Be blessed. Oh my God, Diddy Jack, that is so amazing. Oh, that is so amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's incredible. That's amazing. That review right there is why I do what I do. That's why we do what we do. That is why TTG exists. It's for people like Didi Jack. That is a beautiful thing. Paying your daughter's tuition with trading profits now. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. Congratulations, Didi Jack. Man, I got to tell you guys, I'm being dead serious, and I'm not exaggerating. I'm not kidding. I'm as serious can be. That when I tell you reading reviews like that, talking to members like the guest that I'm about to bring on, reading comments that people send me on social media or in chat, when I read stuff like that from Didi Jack, that makes me feel better than when I hit some monster trade. I'm being dead serious. Like I honestly feel better inside when I read something like that, to know that something that we've created, a platform that Adam and I and the rest of the entire TTG team, and I thank everyone that's part of making True Trading Group a possibility. What we've been able to build, the impact we're having on people's lives is amazing. And it makes me feel better knowing that and seeing that something we've created is having a positive impact on people's lives. That makes me feel better than hitting a home run trade. And honestly, I want to thank everybody else for being a part of True Trading Group, because I wouldn't have that feeling if it wasn't for TTG and if it wasn't for you and all the hard work that members put in to truly learn this skill to actually become profitable traders and reach financial goals that you never thought were possible. So, you guys, thank me for the education. You thank the moderators for the education. You thank the rest of the TTG team for the support and the platform. But I'm also thanking you for putting in the hard work and making all this happen. There wouldn't be TTG without the members. I love you guys. All right. TTG for life. All right. So with that being said, I think we can kind of move on now to the lessons of the day. Before we get to the lessons, actually, let's bring on our guest. I've been dying to bring on our guest. I hope she's not nervous. I just made you nervous by saying I hope you're not nervous. So guys, without any further ado, I want to bring on a special guest. She's been a member of TTG since the beginning of February of this year. Okay, that's when she joined True Trading Group, and then became a lifetime member within the same month. So she joined TTG in February. Within just a couple of weeks, she was like, you know what, this is amazing. This is the place I want to be. I love TTG. I'm going to become a lifetime member. She's now a lifetime member. She is a working mom with two teenage boys. And with the education that she has received at True Trading Group, she has been able to become extremely successful with well above 6 figures in profit. Okay, everyone, please give a huge, warm TTG welcome to Mitzi. Everybody, welcome Mitzi. Ayo. We have no audio, Adam. Adam, where are you? We got to get some audio for Mitzi. Mitzi, see if you can turn your mic on. Your mic might be off. What do we got, Adam? Can you help her out, Adam? Okay, stand by, guys. We're just gonna get Mitzi some help with her microphone. Having some tech issues. Yeah, don't worry about it, guys. Give us 1 minute. Just give us 1 short minute, and we'll get everything situated with her mic, and we'll get her on. All right, just give us 1 minute, guys. if you guys want, maybe I'll take another question or two while we have a minute, because I think we're gonna restart. Mitzi's gonna log out, log back into the streaming platform, and we'll see if that works. So maybe if you guys want, we got a couple of minutes to kill. If you guys want to maybe ask me another question, or wait, do we have sound?
Can you hear me?
Yes. All right, we're back. We're in action. Yes. Awesome, Mitzi. How are you?
I'm rocking and rolling today.
Awesome.
Awesome. The testimony earlier, I couldn't agree more. Like you had me when I watched one of your live streams, and you said, I can give you a fish and you can eat for a day, or I can teach you to fish and you'll eat for life. And I realized I didn't know how to fish, but I do now. I'm certainly learning.
I love it. I love it so much, guys. So just kind of a quick little recap. Mitzi and I actually had a one-on-one today. So I do, like I said earlier, I do one-on-one mentor sessions with our lifetime members. And I was talking to Mitzi today, and I was so moved and impressed by her story and the work that she has put in, and her forever desire to learn and to improve, and the success that she has been able to achieve over the last several months has been nothing short of amazing. I'm so proud of her. And I said, listen, you got to come on the live stream tonight. Are you okay coming on the live? She's like, yes, I would love to. It'd be my honor to come on. And I'm super excited. I got a couple of questions for you, Mitzi, while I've got you here. And I think a lot of people that are on the live stream tonight, I think it's very important. The reason why I really wanted to bring you on, because I want people to really understand what's possible and have them really understand that trading is not a get rich quick scheme. If you really want to be successful at this, you've got to put in effort. You've got to be willing to truly learn the skill. And I know you've put in the work, and the results show. So I think it's just great. I think we can help a lot of people by kind of sharing your story. So I've got a couple of questions for you. First, tell us about what were your goals when you first started trading? What did you hope to accomplish? And then and even before True Trading Group, when you decided you're going to start trading and getting involved in the markets, what was your goal? What did you hope to accomplish, and why?
So probably my goal is like anyone else. You want to make money. I mean, it's just that simple. But I had been, for the last 6 years, I'd been part of an alert service. Great service. They're well known on cable business news. But I was only just getting the alert. I would do long trades or swing trades. You'd get the text or the email, but I never understood why I'm doing what I'm doing. It'd be the buy at 10, stop loss 9, sell at 11. I never knew why I was selling. And probably like a lot of folks, I'd go on Yahoo Finance and go in the conversations and get in the rabbit hole and start. And that's how and it dawned on me one day. I'm like, wait a minute, this is really not the wisest way to do this. And I never thought I could learn how to read the charts. So like I said, I saw you one night on your YouTube live stream. I did the trial and I joined. I went through, the education is what's key. You take a really complex subject and you deliver it. It's like, how do you eat an elephant? You're doing it in small bites. You can understand. And it is such a male-dominated market. I thought, am I really going to understand this? And I can, and I have such a passion for it now that I'm usually at least by 7 o'clock in the morning sitting there waiting for Jason to get there. But
awesome. I love it.
That's what's key, is understanding the charts. You understand the why. And it's not just gambling. I don't even go on Yahoo Finance anymore. I don't need to. Yep.
You don't need to. I love it. I love it. You have your own opinions now. You don't need to listen to other people's that are probably way less educated than you. Now at this point, what those people are saying, they can take a cue from you instead of the other way around. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
No, go ahead. Say what you were going to say.
I was going to say, with my alert service, that's all I got. I didn't get the interaction. just the last 45 minutes and all the knowledge you dropped and all the moderators, being a lifetime member has that's why I immediately signed up to be a lifetime member, because I wanted more. And being able to hear things like what Chris Toner, who's got all this options trading experience, what everybody's talking about, that's what I'm trying to learn to do as well. I made my first option trade with TTG.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah.
I like just for how much you said you were part of like another service. How much were you paying for this other service?
Easily 10x what I pay for the lifetime, and that's annually. So when Adam said, I said, what? You want to? How? Okay, sign me up. So
wow.
then I quickly dove into the education. I thought I better hurry up and get through this education, because these boys don't know what they got.
I better do this now before they realize you're selling a Ferrari for the price of a bicycle. Yeah, I better hurry up. That's awesome.
So truly, but again, I can't say strongly enough about the education. You can definitely understand it, and it's not like sitting for a securities license. This is something you've got down, and you've made it relatable and actionable, and that's made me successful. And I'm telling you, I cannot wait every day to get in chat, and that's what's exciting.
I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so this other group that you were a part of, like you said, so it was just like an email, it was just, or like a text message. You didn't really get any interaction with these, the pros or the traders or anything like that. It was just kind of like, hey,
if you wanted the interaction, to your point that you always make, well, that's an additional fee. So sure, it was. Again, you've got the complete program. You've got not only the day-to-day interaction, the chat that you have, but you've got the education also. So no, this alert service, I was able to grow my portfolio very nice with them. But with you, I know what I'm doing. I've got the confidence to get in there and make the much larger trades, because I know I've looked at it. What you were describing, the DD who had the question earlier, well, what she was describing is a high volume push, low volume pullback. And I understand that now, where I didn't before.
Yep. I love it. Education is so crucial. It's so key. It's like, that's what I try to tell everybody. And it's like, you really want to get good at this. It's like, you're a perfect example. You were having success with this other service, but you wanted more. And it's like, if you really want to take things to the next level and you really want to maximize your potential, but the potential with this game is endless. It's like, if I always tell somebody, because somebody might start out with saying, hey, I just want to make $100 a day. I get that a lot. You're like, I want to make $100 a day. Well, you can make $100 a day. You can make 500, you make 1,000, you make 2,000, make 3,000, make 5,000. The potential is literally endless, but you're not going to reach your max potential without actually understanding what it is that you're doing, and it's really what I try to separate us from other services, like you said, like another service that you've been a part of that charges 10 times, the amount that we charge. But I want it to be easier for people to get access to this information. It shouldn't have to cost somebody $10, $12, $15,000 to get access to some of this information. I was lucky that I started working at a fund where they had to teach me this, right? I was lucky. I didn't have to go on YouTube and search all of these other platforms and try to figure out what's good, what's bad. I was lucky and fortunate, but a lot of other people don't have that, aren't lucky enough to just go get hired at a fund, right? So it should, Lawrence. We got Lawrence. We got Lawrence, our newest member of True Trading Group, guys. Everyone give a big warm welcome to Lawrence. That means we now only have 4 laptops left, folks. So there's 4 laptops left. You've got to use coupon code TTG121 to get yourself the brand new free laptop and the 42% discount. So Lawrence, everyone welcome Lawrence to the TTG family. So yeah, so I'm glad that you actually pointed out that was like one of the main differences between us and the other services is really the education. And that's all included. Like I said, guys, you don't have to pay extra for any of that stuff. It's all included in your membership. Now, next Mitzi, I got something else for you here.
Yeah.
Adam told me, okay, that you worked a full-time job when you first started, and shared with me today that you are now part-time and are actively transitioning into full-time trader.
Look, I've got the confidence now because I have the knowledge. I didn't before. And let's just say I don't plan on missing any more basketball tournaments or water polo tournament. I don't plan on missing anything. I could never have done this without the knowledge, because to your point, what you've said all along is that this can be your own business. I thought I'm too much of a ding dong. I'm not going to be able to understand how to read charts, but you can.
You absolutely can.
Because it's not to your point, putting it on red or black anymore. Based upon the history and the setup, more than likely what's going to happen.
Yeah.
So yeah,
definitely. That's amazing. And like I said, like when I hear stuff like that, like you said, you're like, I'm not missing another basketball tournament. I'm not missing a water polo. I'm not missing anything. Like I was very, 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 very lucky and blessed, like growing up as a kid. I was very active in sports. I played everything. I was baseball. I was soccer. I was everything. And my father, I don't think, it might have missed maybe one of my baseball games my entire high school career, and then obviously when I went to college, it's different now because now you're traveling all over the place when I was playing in college, but in high school. And my father was, a senior vice president for a very large company in New Jersey. And, he was lucky where he had the ability to kind of like just, never like tell like his boss, it's like, hey, I'm out of here. My son's got a game. And he never missed any of my games. And like when I want that for my family, like I want to be there for all of my kids' events. And for you to say like what does that mean to your family? You being able to transition into a full-time trader to just say like, you know what, this is my business now, and this is going to allow me the freedom to never miss anything. That is like, I relate to that so much because that is why I work so hard, because I never, ever, ever want to miss anything for my kids. So it's like that really hit home kind of for me when you said that. It's a beautiful thing.
I'm telling you, Michael, you and Shug, all of y'all have given me an opportunity. It brings me to tears. It really does. And Lawrence and whoever else is going to sign up, they have no idea what they just stumbled upon, as you say.
Yeah. I love it.
And it's addicted. I'm addicted now. I love it.
People tell me, like, people say to me too, they're like, Mike, don't you ever get tired of this? Because honestly, I wake up in the morning, it's stocks. I have a one-on-one with a member, it's stocks. I trade in the afternoon, it's stocks. After the close, I have a one-on-one with a member, it's stocks. I come on the live stream, it's stocks. I was like, Mike, don't you ever get tired of this? I'm like, no. Like, why? How can I get tired? I love this stuff. It's like, there's two, I always tell people there's two things I'll never turn down talking about, and that's sports and stocks. Anybody ever wants to talk to me about sports and stocks, I'll be there. I actually got in trouble. I always tell this story. This is pre-COVID, but who was at the time was at this time, it was just my girlfriend at the time, now my wife. We were at a wedding, and I got yelled at because I was like in the corner, like back by the back bar, talking to a couple of the groomsmen about stocks. And she's like, come dance. Come on, come dance. Stop talking stocks. Just like, I can't help it. It's like I'm passionate about it. And I'm glad that passion is rubbing off on you and a lot of the other TC members. You guys have the bug. I love it.
Oh yeah, you got to pass it on to your kids. My teenage boys, I walk around with you all the time. They hear your voice around everywhere. And I'm telling you, stock market's not going anywhere, but jobs love to do. And this is something. If you've got an education, you can do it.
Absolutely. Another question for you. Because at True Trading Group, right, you know that all the core products like the courses, the tools, access to the mods, all that stuff, it's all included with the annual membership, right? But as a lifetime member, which you are now, has there been a noticeable benefit for you from the annual to the lifetime membership? But without like the traditional dangling of the carrot from some of these other groups or other services out there. Tell us about what your experience has been like as a lifetime member.
Probably the most impactful is in the lifetime, the lifetime lounge, spending extra time that you don't get which I never got with my alert service with go back to Chris Toner, 20 years as an option trader. You go back to Wolf, expert in the marijuana industry. He says something that I do all the time. I got rid of a couple of baggies today. You see $100 bill, you pick up $100 bill.
Yep,
but
exactly.
those guys are owned for so many hours. Whether it's my car or I'm making dinner, there's so much knowledge. Not only do you just put up a ticker, hey, what do you think about X, Y, Z? They'll tell you what they think, but then they'll start giving you the backstory, why they're thinking that. Well, that's the relation to the dollar, relation to the goal and geopolitical. And it's the knowledge that they have and their willingness to share it. That's probably the main reason I became a lifetime member, because you can't hear it. You don't get that anywhere else. You can't get it on TV because they're talking way up over your head. But with y'all, it's like having a conversation with a family member. It really is.
Yep, exactly. And that's exactly what it is. That's why we always say, welcome to the family. It's having that why, like that's the main component. Like when people, that's why I like, even during the day when I'm trading and I'm talking on the microphone, or like you said, like, being in the Lifetime Lounge, talking to other moderators, it's more important the why than it is the what. Like if I just come on and go, all right, guys, I'm buying this stock here. Okay, but why? Like that's the why is how you actually learn, so I'm glad that you just kind of, you mentioned that. And just to clear it up, guys, the lifetime membership is only for annual members because it is a membership that we are not sure we can keep for the long term. We are assessing if the lifetime membership works for us as a business because the spots are very limited. Because, these lifetime members, like I said, between the Lifetime Lounge and some of the other things that are included with it, I'm not sure how long we can keep. It's become a very, very, very popular membership. So you can't, because there were a couple of people that were asking about it. Now, you guys, if you're not a member of TTG, you cannot purchase a lifetime membership. You have to first be an annual member because, like I said, those spots are limited. So just to clear that up. And then, Mitzi, I guess, last but not least, I'll just kind of leave with maybe any words of wisdom or any advice that you can give maybe for anyone that's watching this live stream or has maybe been to the TTG YouTube channel and is considering joining the group but has not yet pulled the trigger. They're maybe a little hesitant. What would you say to someone out there that's trying to learn and is considering maybe joining True Trading Group?
Well, first off, you got to do like I did. You got to sign up for the trial. You have to do that. So that way we'll get you in the chat room and you can just do what I did. Take a vacation day and just listen all day. You're going to see what you don't know. And again, I go back to what I was paying every year for an alert service. I can tell you this, when I joined, I made up my membership in one day. I went through the courses.
Wow.
Went through the courses, and that gave me the confidence. I'm like, yeah, I can risk this much on a trade because I've looked at the setup and I know what I'm doing. I'm telling you right now, I didn't think I could learn it. I just,
right.
This is a man's gig. I didn't think I could do it. But I'm telling you right now, think about what you spend, $1,500, $2,000 on. You're going to spend that on airline tickets rather than spend it on an airline ticket. I sure the heck spend it on this. Right,
exactly. I'd rather get something back for it, make it an investment in yourself, make an investment in your education.
Again, stock market's not going away, and so I would learn what you're doing. And there's no better. There's just no better place. That's my words of wisdom. I was part of one of the best alert systems, but I'm not getting all this. I'm not getting all this.
I love it. I love it. I love it so much. Mitzi, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come on a Friday. It's like for taking time to come on here. And I think it's helpful for people to see real people and to hear from real people so that they can feel like, man, if she can do it, so can I. And it's like there's so many people out there that I want to empower these people. I want to educate these people. I want to help people improve and better their situations. and to see it and hear it from someone like yourself, I think, goes a long way. And who knows, someone might be watching this live stream right now that might say, you know what, I'm going to take the leap. I'm going to join TTG. And that person, you might help that person become closer and spend more time with their family and maybe help out their family in a financial situation. You never know. You never know what something does to help somebody. It's a beautiful thing. And I think we need a lot more of it in this world. And I appreciate you coming on here today to share your story with us. So everyone, give Mitzi a huge thank you for coming on here today. It was a lot of fun, Mitzi. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend, and I will see you in chat on Monday.
Bye.
Take care. Awesome. Guys, I love my TTG family so much. You guys don't even know. I am the luckiest man on the face of the earth. I get to wake up each and every single day and do what I love, and I get to deal with people, wonderful people like Mitzi and my entire TTG family, and just continue this journey of empowering the retail trader and bridging the gap, between, the everyday person and the 1%. And it's just great. It really is. It's just great. It's awesome. There's nothing else I'd rather do. It's just awesome. It's awesome. So everyone, thank Mitzi for joining us there, now, what I will briefly, hold on one second. Hold on one second here, guys. Just got some messages I got to catch up on. All right, cool. All right, there we have it. All right, guys. Beautiful. So there we have it. That wraps that up. Again, a huge thank you to Mitzi for taking the time out of her day to join us. I love bringing on real TTG members so you can hear their stories, so you can see from them and learn about their experiences. What I would like to do now is I would like to actually show you the TTG platform. So anyone that's interested, I'll show you guys what you get access to as a member. What I would like to first do before we do that is let me know, type the letters TTG right now, guys, in chat if you're not a member. If you're not a member of True Trading Group, type TTG in chat right now. All right, we got Frederick. Yeah, I know. Only one day off YouTube. We got AD. We got Balls. We got Norman. We got Aaron Neal. Nice. We got Jacob Dave says, TTG, but I'll be a member soon. I look forward to it, brother. We got Saifuddin. Yes, Jessica. TTG for life. Dylan Miller, beautiful guys. So a lot of people that are typing TTG in chat. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Guys, do not forget, for those of you that are typing TTG, okay, remember that the one-year membership, it's normally $2,212. But from now until midnight Pacific time on Sunday, you can save 42% and pay only $1,267. That's it. It's literally less than $3.50 a day. And the next 4 people to join by using the coupon code TTG121 will get that 42% discount, and they'll get a brand new free laptop. Totally free, guys. We do ship globally, and we do cover the shipping cost for you. It's our gift to you. If maybe your kid needs a new laptop to go back to school, maybe you're going to use it for trading, whatever it is, it's yours. It's a free laptop. The next 4 people to join TTG will get that free laptop, and then we switch over to Amazon Kindle Fire. So you guys want to make sure you act quick before those laptops are gone. Right? And then remember, think of True Trading Group like Netflix. You pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have. You don't pay extra for these other things and other pieces of content, like just like Netflix. When Netflix comes out with a new show, a new movie, whatever, it's included in your membership. Same thing with True Trading Group. So you actually get access to the top premium trading tools and products because we have negotiated with these companies and bundled those products together and have them on the TTG platform for our members. Included in your membership is Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed. It's a live breaking up to the second news alert service directly inside of our chat room that gives you news as soon as it crosses the wire. You cannot rely on something like Yahoo Finance that is 15 minutes delayed. You need to get news as soon as it crosses the wire, because the pros get news as soon as it crosses the wire. The computers and the algorithms, they get news as soon as it crosses the wire. So you also need to get news as soon as it crosses the wire. This is an invaluable tool that is free with your membership. You don't pay extra for it. It's included. You also get QuoteStream's full book level 2. That's going to show you all of the market makers inside of level 2, not just the ones that your broker shows you. Okay. You're also going to get to use our simulator. Our simulator lets you trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data, so you can practice implementing what you're learning in the courses. Prove that you can make money on the simulator first before you start trading with your hard-earned cash. You're also going to have access to Trade Ideas Scanner. The Trade Ideas Scanner is the industry-leading scanner, guys. It's going to show you stocks making new highs, new lows, stocks that have an unusual volume surge. You're going to see those scanners are broken down into small cap, mid cap, and large cap scans. Depending on what it is that you trade, we can make sure you're always focused on the hottest stocks on the day that give you the best chance to profit. You're going to also be able to use TradingView's premium level charting software. This is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. It is yours, included, free with your membership. You do not pay extra for any of these things. All of these tools are included. You're then going to get a minimum of 10 easy-to-follow, actionable, real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that is currently sporting well over an 80% win rate, and we are fully transparent in chat. We keep a trading journal on our website that tracks every buy and every sell that all of our moderators make, so you can follow along and see how you'd be performing if you followed each and every single one of our trade alerts. Okay, we upload the trade activity from each moderator every day into this journal for you all to see. Fully transparent, wins, losses, break-evens, all there for you to see. You're also going to get a small private study group with a Teach D mod. This is your chance to get individualized attention, ask questions, get help with topics that you are struggling with to really help speed up that learning curve. Then you have the curriculum. Remember, the curriculum, it's 17 courses. It is a simplified version of the education I received when I worked at the fund in New York. They're broken down into beginner and foundation courses. There's also advanced courses. You have courses that teach you options, swing trading, trader psychology, crypto, you name it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. You get all the courses. There are no VIP or special pro courses that cost you more money after you sign up. When you join True Trading Group, you get access to all of it. Okay. Then on top of the courses, you have a video library with over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that we've conducted with our members that cover a variety of trading topics, like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger, how to grow a small account, just to name a couple. You have access to all this stuff. And then, of course, the chat room, where the mods and I are sharing our screen. We're calling out trades. We're answering questions all day long. We're not gone after 2 hours and you'll have to fend for yourself. We're in the trenches with you all day, every day. Remember, the price of our membership is going to be walked up by a couple bucks every day until we hit and cross over $2,000. So, but you can use the coupon code TTG121 right now and pay only $1,267. The value you are getting is ridiculous at that price point. You heard Mitzi talking to you guys about the value that you get as a member of True Trading Group. She paid 10 times this membership for another service and has not gotten anywhere near the value that you get as True Trading Group. Let me put things into perspective. That news feed from Benzinga I told you about earlier, if you went to Benzinga and you want to sign up for that news feed with the Squawk box feature, they're going to charge you $1,400 a year just for that news feed. You can get that news feed included with your membership when you just pay $12.67 by using coupon code TTG121 and get everything else that I just said to you. The value is insane. That quote stream, the full book level 2, that's $990 a year. This trading simulator is $300 a year, and TradingView's premium charting is $600 a year. Just those 4 tools, if you paid for them on your own, it costs you $3,200 a year. You get all of it included for just $12.67 when you join True Trading Group. Guys, our goal is to disrupt this industry. In order to do that, we have to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors, because results matter. And at the end of the day, our members are becoming better traders and they are making money, and that is what counts. And if you don't believe me, I want you to watch this. My TTG fam, if you're a member, if you are making money and becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, type the number 1 in chat right now. If you are a member, if you're making money and becoming a better trader, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Now, for those of you that are not members, just pay attention to the number 1s that come across the screen right now. These are TTG members, real people, just like you, that found TTG the same way you did, and that's a live stream. And they're telling you, I'm making money now. I'm becoming a better trader. I'm getting an education. I can do this. So can you. Because at the end of the day, folks, like I said, results matter. Over 80% of our members are successful. That's according to a recent survey we conducted in early July. Guys, our membership is less than $3.50 a day. It's $105 a month. You get access to everything that I just said to you. Don't forget, you have that money back guarantee. Okay, so if you go through the courses, you pass the quizzes, you attend one study group, do those 3 things. And if you do not make back your membership fee at least once during our membership, you'll get a full refund. I will give you all of your money back. Of the last 4,500 people that have joined True Trading Group, we have only had to refund 100 people. That is 2.2%. Everything I'm telling you right now is on the website. You know you're getting exactly everything I'm saying to you. Remember, you guys, we're 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I encourage, invite, and welcome you all to go read those reviews. Over 1,300 people have taken the time out of their day to write us a review. Go read them. There's no better referral than one of your peers. That's why I ask these questions of members on the live stream. That's why I have guests come on here like Mitzi who are TTG members, because hearing it from me is one thing. Hearing it from people that were in your exact same shoes just a few short months ago is something entirely different. So again, if you guys are ready to join the TTG family, use coupon code TTG121. There's only 4 laptops left. The next 4 people get themselves a brand new free laptop. You actually have to enter the code TTG121 and click apply code. You actually have to enter it and click apply code. You'll know you're getting a laptop. If you go to your checkout cart, if you see a laptop, that means you are getting one. If there's no laptop in your checkout cart and instead it's an Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet, that's how you'll know that we are out of laptops and we are now only we're down to Amazon Kindle Fires, which are still awesome free gifts. It's totally free, guys. We even cover the shipping costs for you. It's our gift for joining the TTG family. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. I hope you guys got value out of this live stream. I will continue to update you on the rest of that MVAX trade. We're having a great start. Oh, guys, we have no laptops left. Everyone give a big warm welcome to Jessica, Jason, Steve, and Harold. Everyone give a big warm welcome to Jessica, Jason, Steve, and Harold. No laptops left. They are gone. The next person to join True Trading Group will get themselves a brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. All you got to do is use coupon code TTG121. Now listen, that tablet's badass. It's the perfect tool for you to stay connected while you're on the go. TTG has a mobile app. So if you're on the go, you're at work, you're at the grocery store, you're stuck in traffic, you're at your kid's soccer game, you can use this mobile app on the Amazon Kindle Fire to stay connected to chat, see the screen share, listen to the audio analysis, and most importantly, get real-time push notifications whenever one of our moderators enter or exit a trade. Okay? That's important. No delay. This way you can follow along with everything that we're doing inside of True Trading Group. Okay? So what? You're not getting a laptop. First of all, you're still getting an Amazon Kindle Fire HD tablet. It's a perfect tool for you to stay connected on the go. But don't join True Trading Group just to get a free electronic. So what? A free laptop. So what? A free Kindle. You know what's a lot cooler than a free laptop? Going to Best Buy and buying a new laptop and buying a new 65-inch flat screen TV for your living room with your trading profits. That's what's cooler than a free laptop. Oh man, you guys are gonna. Everyone can just keep screaming at Adam. Adam just told me we only have 10 Kindles. Wow. Okay. We only have 10 Kindles. and that's it. We've got no Kindles. We got no laptops. There's no more electronics after that. So guys, the next 10 people will get a brand new free Amazon Kindle Fire HC tablet, and then that's it. We got nothing else. So if you guys want a free electronic, cool. You can use coupon code TGD121. But again, join True Trading Group because you want to get a real education. You want to actually learn how to do this. You want to take control of your life. You want to spend more time with your family like Mitzi. That's why you should join True Trading Group, not because you're just getting a brand new free. Wow. Novelette. Welcome to the TTG family. There are now 9 Kindles left. These Kindles are going to fly now. Everyone's going to be like, no! Guys, only 9 Kindles left. Listen, they're going to be gone probably by midnight tonight, but I mean, they'll be available up until Sunday. So you guys can use coupon code TGD121, get the 42% discount up until Sunday at midnight, but there's only 9 Kindles left. There's only 9 Kindles left. So guys, go ahead right now. Go use that code. Thanks for joining me tonight. You're the best. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on your notifications. Smash that like button if you guys haven't done so already. I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, fun, enjoyable, safe weekend. Thank you, Mitzi, again for joining us. I love my TGD fam more than anything. I'll see you guys all in chat on Monday. Oh, wait, but before Monday, set your reminders, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on the live stream. Sunday, we're going to go to the stock market outlook. We're going to talk about Sunday night. How do we plan on making money this week? I'll share that thoughts with you guys on Sunday night. So don't forget that. Set your reminders then, and then I'll see you guys on Monday, and we'll look to continue what has been a fantastic start to the month of August. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you guys all later.